If you grew up around the time that I did, or just like liminal spaces, then these photos either fill you with a sense of nostalgia or dread. And if that's true for you, then boy do I have a series for you. The Amazing Digital Circus is a series that I've watched since the pilot came out, and have been wanting to talk about in a video for the longest time. But with the release of the new episode, Full, I believe that with all the power I have on this website, that this is the best piece of media I've seen yet. And I watch a lot of things. So today, I'm going to show you why I think the 8th episode of the Amazing Digital Circus is the perfect episode. If you've been on the internet before, you know what a liminal space is. I don't need to be the Peter Griffin talking about the recalled Shrek Burger King toy about this. It's just a place lost in time where people are supposed to be, but they're not. The Backrooms. Now what you might not know about is Dreamcore. Basically a liminal space, but with more dreamlike imagery. Mainly eyes, but also like windows and windows. I really like this for many reasons, but mainly going to these types of places as a child. The Amazing Digital Circus takes a lot of imagery from these types of aesthetics, with many eyes in the designs of the titular circus, as well as the fact that the tent takes inspiration from many play-place liminal spaces. But in the 8th episode, at the beginning bit, you can literally see that liminal space images were what the creators of Kane were feeding him. The Amazing Digital Circus also takes a lot of their aesthetics from early animation and 3D video game rendering, which is also really cool. But I mean, I haven't really played that many early computer games, but I've witnessed the Super Mario 64 Player's Choice box, so that counts for something. An early computer video game that I have played, though, is I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream. Creator of the Amazing Digital Circus, Gooseworks of Snow Miser, the Miser Brothers theme, Gooseworks cover fame, has stated that she would describe the show as I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream, but with the aesthetics of an I Spy book. And I can see it. I Have No Mouth is a short story by Harlan Ellison, in which an artificial intelligence used to calculate wars for the military basically it kills all of humanity except for a few that Am, the name of the AI, gets to torment for the rest of time. Now doesn't that sound familiar? And in the subtitles of the 8th episode, when Kane says the word Am, it's put as capital AM, like the AI from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I especially like when he says, I am God! Because for a little bit it just pauses before he says God. Along with this though, the whole episode is basically just Kane going wild with power, which is exactly what I wanted out of this series. And they even have a musical number, which is really reminiscent of the Happy Place fan song that has the actual voice actors for some reason. But this was really the climax of Kane as a character, especially because of the ending. Compared to the other episodes, besides episode 7 of course, because it was supposed to be connected to this one, the 8th episode's ending was pretty bleak. Kinger deleting Kane and the whole circus fading away is pretty scary. And Zubul saying a vulgar swear that's usually censored by Kane but isn't, really sets in how alone they are. I'm both really excited and scared to see where episode 9 will take this. This show as a whole is really good. It can be questionable at times, but it's hard to find anything that isn't. Some bad shows can have good episodes, but it takes a really good show to have great episodes. Even in the little details, like how when they're in the restaurant, Pomni's eating a sandwich and then disappears. But when she comes back, she's covered in knives. An obvious tie-in to the original teaser. in which Kane teleports Pomni on stage at the exact moment she's eating the sandwich. It's moments like these that show how good this show actually is. That teaser's over 3 years old and it's still connected to the continuity. Now, when you hear the real-life implications of this, you might think, oh yeah, they sell merch at like Hot Topic and Walmart. But no. I mean the fact that they were able to copy the brain of a fly and put it in a computer-generated environment. That's just scary. Just thinking that the fly has no idea that it's not even alive anymore, and it's in a digital world is horrifying. So with this, and the new advancements in AI and machine learning, we're getting scarily close to something like the Amazing Digital Circus being a real concept. Or, alternatively, how do we know that we're not in a digital simulation right now? In conclusion, the 8th episode of the Amazing Digital Circus, Hedgestaxelful, is, at least to me, one of, if not the best, pieces of media I've seen yet for many reasons. Such as the big musical number, the fact that Kane was able to basically be Am from I Have No Mouth before literally dying, or just the whole aesthetics and motifs of the show creating a good atmosphere for the story to happen. And the fact that something like this could legitimately happen now is really terrifying to me. If you somehow liked this video, then please consider subscribing. If this is the first time you're watching this channel, I don't usually talk about these sort of things, and usually focus on a certain family entertainment center. But if you like that as well as this, great! Unless I get distracted again, like I did here, my next video should be about the son or brother of everybody's favorite purple guy, Munch Jr. As always, I don't currently know what time it is when you're watching this, so just have a good time.